Hey guys, welcome to High Leverage Baseball Live. I'm going to be running a game tonight. Thought I would run a quick game before my wife got home. It's Thursday night and my wife has a class. So I thought it would be fun to play the 1921 Yankees against the 2024 Baltimore Orioles. I'm a big fan of Corbin Burnes. Obviously, I'm a Brewers fan, so I thought I would match up Corbin Burnes versus Carl Mays. So that's what we have for this game. I'm going to get the rule book open and ready for some error checks, and we'll just see what happens. The Baltimore Orioles are at home. Corbin Burnes has a starting fatigue of 18, and Mays has a starting fatigue of 22. Not surprising because Burnes is playing from a different era. So Burnes starting the game loses a fatigue point down to 17. The dice are red, white, and blue. You can see you have a BIP column and a I column or a contact column. The first roll is always read in the I column, and then if it is not a strikeout, walk, or hit by pitch, you re-roll and roll into the balls and play column. So the pitcher has the first opportunity to shut the door. So let's get the game started. This game not sponsored by Purple Monster. All right, Roger Peckinpah leads off for the Yanks. Red, white, blue, 0-8-2. On the I column is a strikeout. So Burnes comes with the K to lead off the game. Elmer Miller is up for the Yanks. 309. That is a ball in play. And let's see, 780. 780 is going to be an out. Whenever you get an out, you don't have to re-roll. You just read white and blue. And Miller is a righty. 80 on a righty is a ground out shortstop. So we have two outs. And Babe Ruth versus Corbin Burnes. What a matchup we have here. 0-3-4 park check. That's going to be interesting because we're playing in Baltimore. So we're going to get a ballpark check. We finish the result in the ball and play column. And then if it is a hit or an out, we check, or a hit or an out, we check the ball and play, or we check the ballpark to see if it is overturned or changed. So 436 is going to be an out. 436 versus a lefty would be a fly out right. So we are going to go to Baltimore. And, all right, so in Baltimore, if it is an out, you re-roll. We're going to read it two dice. Baltimore gives up more singles and slightly more triples. So we're going to roll 0-8. So this out was turned into a single from Ruth because Baltimore tends to give up a few more singles or hits, a little bit more hitter friendly as far as the singles go than outs. So Ruth gets on. That's a very unique play. That doesn't happen very often. You can see the park check is only 1 out of every 250 rolls, which is basically every third game you're going to have a possible ballpark impact. So very, very small chance of that happening. Bob Musial is up. Red, white, blue, 487. It's going to push to the ball and play column. And 786 is going to be an infield single for Bob. So we have runners on first and second. Anytime you get a hit, walk, hit by pitch, or an earned run, the fatigue of the pitcher drops 1. So Burnes is already down to a 15. Playing in that modern era, he doesn't have a long leash, so he needs to get it done in this inning so he can go a little bit deeper into the game. Wally Shang, the catcher, 696. is going to be a ball in play. And we have, oh my goodness, 006. This is not good at all. 006 on Burns is a home run. So we have to check here. Shane does not have a negative modifier. So Burns gets tagged for a 3-run ding-dong. 1, 2, 3 RBIs. And we give up a hit, so that drops into 14, 3 earned runs. Burns' fatigue is down to 11. Shang only had six home runs last year. Not a big home run hitter, but the dice was in his favor at that at bat. All right, Wally Pipp is up 3-0. Big start for the Yankees early in the game. 6:54 is a ball in play, and 4:01 is going to be an out. So 0-1 on a lefty is going to be a pop out first. So the Yankees come out with a big 3-run in the top of the first. We have Carl Mays pitching for the Yanks. Whenever a pitcher enters a game, you drop their inning, you drop their fatigue. So Mays is down to 21. Cedric Mullins leads off for Baltimore. 4:17 is going to be a ball in play. And 1:25, Mays doesn't give up anything there, so that's going to be an out. 25 on a lefty is fly out center. All right, Westberg is up, Jordan Westberg. Anybody that's curious, this is not the card stock that comes with the game. This is just printed out on my home computer on regular printer paper. So the card stock is much, much thicker. All right, Jordan Westberg is up. 948. What do we have here? 948 is a strikeout. And let's see, 2 gone. Gunnar Henderson is up. Gunnar Henderson is facing Carl Mays. 007. Possible error. So when you get a possible error, you finish off the play on the ball and play column or chart, and then you figure out if there was an error on that specific play. So it's going to be an out. 17 on a lefty is a fly out to left. So a possible error on the left fielder, Babe Ruth, who is an A. So to figure out if there's an error on the play, we go to the error chart in the book, and let's see if we can dig it up here. I just had it up, of course. Da-da-da. All right, here we go. There's a range check error. So it would be an error on, let's see, this was an out, left field. So I'm fumbling through it tonight. Infield single. Okay, line out, fly out. So it'd be 1-20 would be an error for Ruth. Now, whenever you get an error check, you have to re-roll to see if it's a range check first. If it's 1-20, it's a range check. So it is an error check. Ruth is an A, so he's a good fielder. It is an out, so it's not a bobbled ball or drop ball. That ends the bottom of the first. 1-2-3 inning for Baltimore. Carl Mays shuts down Baltimore. The Yanks lead off the second inning, top of the second, leading 3-0. Burns comes in. He's down to a 10 fatigue already after giving up 3 runs and 3 hits in the first inning. Home run Baker is up. And we have red, white, blue 084 is a strikeout. That's off Burns' card. So home run Baker turns into strikeout Baker. Aaron Ward is up. Aaron hit 10 triples with the Yankees in 1921. And we have a 919, and that is a strikeout for Aaron Ward. So Corbin Burns starts off the inning with 2 Ks. Looking good, dealing some good heat this inning. And we have Mike McNally. Red, white, blue, 630. That's going to push to the ball and play column. And we have 5-0-5. That's 0-5. That's going to be an out. And this is a split. A 4 is going to be a pop out to first. So 1-2-3 inning for Corbin Burns. And the Orioles are coming up in the bottom of the second. Mays loses a fatigue point for entering the inning. He's at 20, so he's still going strong. Santander is up, hit 44 home runs last year. 477 is going to be pushed to the ball in play. And 617 is going to be an out. He's batting from the right-hand side, so that's going to be a fly out left field. So Baltimore is yet to get on base. Colton Cowser is up, left fielder. Red, white, blue 140 is going to be a ball in play. And 788, just short of an infield hit. So that's going to be an out. 88 on a lefty is a ground ball third. 5 up, 5 down for Adley Rushman. 5 up, 5 down. Let's see if the Baltimore Orioles can get something moving here. 1-1-1, ball in play. And 3-5-5. That is going to be an out. That'll be a right. And that is ground out first. So 1-2-3 inning. Each of these teams, because they're from a different era, their cards and statistics are going to be rated relative to that era. So you're going to see Carl Mays does not strike out a lot, does not walk a lot. So he's going to get a lot of balls in play, which is interesting, competing against another era. So Burns starts the third inning. His fatigue drops to a 9. Had a pretty good inning last time around, 2 strikeouts. Roger Peckinpah leads off, 2-0-5. That's going to be a ball in play. And 7-0-5. That's going to be an out. 0-5 on a righty. That's a split. Split result, pop out first. So Peckinpah is down. All of a sudden we have the pitchers rolling on both teams. 9:34, a walk. Elmer Miller walks, and Burns is going to lose a fatigue point. Miller's steal is E&D, so we don't think he's going to be doing much of anything. Big Babe Ruth is up with a single first time around. 9:39 is a strikeout. Big Babe whiffs. That is the 4th strikeout for Burns. And we have Bob Musial, who hit a single last time around. Red, white, blue, 744 is going to be a ball in play. And we have 623, which is going to be an out. A right-hander, 23 is going to be fly out to left. So the pitchers have it in gear after that home run given up by Burns in the first. We go to the bottom of the third. Mays loses a fatigue point for entering the inning. He's still at 19, and he has not given up a base runner as of yet. We have Ryan Mountcastle, 937 strikeout. So Mountcastle whiffs. That was off the batter's card. Ramon Urias, a little bit of power here. 974 is going to be a potential error. So we finish out the play on the ball and play card. 944, single. So Ramon is a righty, so a single would be to the center fielder. Okay, so I'm just going to write that down so I don't forget. The center fielder is Miller, who is a C. First, we have to see if it's a range check. And a range means a very tough play. And if the fielder passes the range check, he would actually catch this ball and take the hit away. 1-20 would be a range check, and it's not. So it's an error check. Musial, not an error. That was center field. So that's 2 gone. And we have Ryan O'Hearn. Ryan O'Hearn had 15 ding-dongs and 443 at-bats. 781 OPS, 761 OPS, so not bad. 649 is going to be a ball in play. And we have 550, that's going to be an out. So 50 on a lefty, fly out right. 9 up, 9 down for Baltimore. This is getting interesting. I'm not going to say it, but Shang leads off against Burns. Burns' fatigue is down to a 7. Still going strong though. Let's see. Wally Shang is up. He had a 3-run homer last time. 657 is going to push to the ball and play. And 940. This looks like a double. Wally is firing on all cylinders today. Burns' fatigue's down to a 6. Wally has a double and a home run. Let's see. Wally Pip is up. This is going to push to a ball and play. 623. 23 on a lefty. Is going to be fly out left. That second, Shang on second is not going anywhere. Home run Baker is up. Red, white, blue, 254 is a ball in play. And 676 is going to be an out. 76 on a lefty. Let's see, home run Baker is a ground out second. So we're going to check runner advancement here. If no runners are forced, they hold. So Shang, Baker hits the ball to second. Westberg takes a look at Shang on second. Shang does not advance. So we have runner on second, 2 outs for Aaron Ward. 678 is going to be a ball in play. And 118, this looks a little juicy. This is a single by Burns. So this could potentially score Shang. So we have a single. Ward is a righty, so the single is to left field. There's 2 outs. We're going to roll the red dice here. And 4 is 2 plus optional, so he's going to score. So Ward knocks in Shang, and that's 2 more fatigue points knocked off for Corbin Burns. Burns is down to 4 fatigue points in the 4th inning. Modern pitching, right? Mike McNally is up, red, white, blue, 895. That's a ball in play. And we have 256. That's going to be an out. 56 on a righty is going to be ground out first. So that's it. We get a run for New York. Burns will enter the 5th. And he has given up 4 runs. So he's not having the best outing. I mean, he's outside of that home run, it's not the best. It's not the worst outing for him. Mullins leads off. Mays has a solid game going. No one has reached base. And Mullins is up. Red, white, blue, 452. Going to push to the ball and play column. Red, white, blue, 858. That falls short of the infield single, so that is an out. 58 is going to be a ground out first. 10 up, 10 down for Baltimore. 10 up, 10 down for Baltimore. Jordan Westberg batting second. 544. It's going to push to the balls in play column. 318, 18 on a righty. Fly out left. 11 up, 11 down for Carl Mays. And we have Big Gunnar Henderson. Potent Gunnar Henderson, 783. Did not walk. Two numbers short of that walk. So the ball in play. 558. That's going to be an out. 58 on a lefty. And that is ground out first. So the dice are rolling in the favor of Mays. And Peckinpah is going to lead off. Burns' fatigue is down to 3. Looking a little bit on the rough side because he has had 5 hits and a walk and 4 runs given up. So Peckinpah leads off 705. That is going to be a ball in play. 634 is going to be an out, so 34 is a fly out center. Peckinpah is 0 for 3 today. Elmer has a walk and a ground out to short. 650 is going to be a ball in play. And 194, that's going to be an out. 94 on a righty. Ground out pitcher. So 2 up, 2 down for Big Babe Ruth. A single and a home run. Big Babe, ball in play. And that looks dangerous. 969, that is a big salami. A home run for Babe. So Burns is down to 1 fatigue point. Babe Ruth takes Corbin Burns deep in Baltimore, and it is 5-0. Top of the 5th. Bob Musial is up, 7:46. Ball in play, and 7:68. That's a little bit short, so that's going to be an out. 68 on a righty is going to be ground out second. So that is it. I have a feeling Burns is going to be out of the game in the top of the 6th. It is 5-0 New York. Santander leads off. Mays still has 17 fatigue points. 12 up, 12 down, 2 strikeouts, no walks, no hits. 892 strikeout. He just missed a walk. So a lot of good, lucky, fortuitous dice rolling today from Mr. Mays. Colton Cowser is up 0 for 1, 778. Just missed a walk. Another strikeout. 2 up, 2 down for Adley Rushman. We have 054. That will be a walk. That will be a walk. Let me check the modifiers. No modifiers. So we have the first base runner for Baltimore. Adley is on first. Ryan Mountcastle is up. See if Baltimore can break the seal here. 303. Ball in play, and that's going to be 741. That's going to be an out. 41 is going to be a fly out center. So that is it. No luck for Baltimore. And we're going to pull Burns. Burns had a pretty decent game. We're going to bring in Jacob Webb for Baltimore. And Webb's fatigue is a 5. Enters the game, he drops to a 4. So he doesn't have a long leash, so to speak. Shang is up. And we have red, white, blue, 124 strikeout. So Shang was 2 for 2 with a double and a home run. And he came in and got shut down or Jacob Webb came in and shut him down. Wally Pipp, 944, is going to be a walk. So Wally gets on base. Webb's fatigue drops to a 3. And we have Home Run Baker, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Red, white, blue, 102 is going to be a strikeout. So 2 strikeouts in the inning, and Aaron Ward is up. Red, white, blue, 385 is going to be a ball in play. And we have 157, that's going to be an out. 57 on a righty is going to be ground ball first. So that's it. Bottom of the 6th. Baltimore is up. And we are starting the 6th inning. We are, I'm going to say it, Mays has a no-hitter going through 5. Let's see if we cursed him. Ramon Urias. 155, ball in play. 650, out. And 50 on a righty, fly out right. Take off that fatigue point. And Ryan O'Hearn, 0 for 1 with a fly out to right. Red, white, blue, 015. That's going to be a possible error. Oh my goodness, what do we have here? 962, a double. Now, if it's 1 to 20, it's a range check. Not a range check. So we have to figure out where it was hit. Ryan O'Hearn's a lefty. It's hit to right field. And the right fielder is Musial. That is an error. So what we have here for O'Hearn is a double and a throwing error on Musial. So E9. That breaks up the no-hitter. O'Hearn is on third. Mays' fatigue is down to 14. O'Hearn is on third. And we have 1 out with Cedric Mullins, 833. Oh, he just missed a walk. And 219, that's going to be an out. 19 on a lefty is fly out left. So there's a runner on third. Let's see what happens. All runners hold. So it was a shallow fly to left. Did not score O'Hearn. The shutout is intact, and Jordan Westburg is up with 2 outs. Red, white, blue, 3-4-4 is going to be a ball in play. And 658, 58 on a righty is going to be a 3-1 play. First baseman flips to the pitcher. That's it. Bottom of the 6th is done. Baltimore did get a hit and break up the no-hitter. Webb is going to stay in. He's down to 2 fatigue points. I'm just going to kind of roll with that. I know it's a little bit unusual to keep a pitcher in the modern era in longer than an inning, but he has 2 fatigue points, so we'll go with it. McNally, red, white, blue, 157. That is a strikeout. And Roger Peckinpah is up 0 for 3. 423 is a ball in play, and 320 is going to be an out. So 20 on the right is going to be a fly out to left. 2 gone for Elmer Miller, 0 for 3 in the game. No, 0 for 2 with a walk, excuse me. 164 is going to be a strikeout. So Webb comes in and shuts the door on New York. 2 solid innings, 2 great innings, 4 strikeouts. Gunnar Henderson is up. Carl May's fatigue is still at 13. He's not giving up any base runners. 1 hitter going in the bottom of the 7th. 326 is a ball in play. And 104. That's an infield single for Gunnar. So Gunnar Henderson is on with an infield single. His jump is a D. His stealing is an A. We're not going to try to jump him. Mays' hold is -4. We'll just keep him at first for Santander. Baltimore needs some power right now. 669. And we have, 907. That's going to be a double. And let's see. Santander is a righty. So that's hit the left field. A double to left. 2 is 2, advance 2 and option. So that's hit the left field. Let's see. Henderson's running is a 57, and Babe Ruth's arm is an exclamation point. So that would shut him down a little bit. Babe Ruth has a pretty good arm. We're going to hold him. We're going to leave 2nd and 3rd for Cowser. Colton Cowser. So Baltimore's got something going here in the bottom of the 7th. Red, white, blue, 249 is a ball in play. And oh my goodness, what do we have here? 009. Mays does not give up a lot of home runs because it wasn't a home run era. But we have a double. Cowser hits a double, back-to-back doubles for Baltimore. 2 runs score. Mays' fatigue drops to an 8. All of a sudden, it's 5-3, New York. Adley Rushman is up, and we're going to intentionally walk him for Ryan Mountcastle. See if we can get a little bit. Because Mays puts a lot of balls in play, we figured we would try for the double play. I'm not managing one team specifically. Ball in play, and 700. 0 on a righty is going to be foul or split. So it's going to be ground out catcher. Okay, a little number right in front of the home plate. What do we got here? If no runners are forced, they hold. Runner on first, forced at 2nd. So the catcher does a 2-6. We have a fielder's choice, and Cowser goes to 3rd. Odd play. Ramon Urias is up. 1 out, 1st and 3rd. We have a 964 hit by pitch. What in the world is going on in this inning? We have the bases loaded, and we have O'Hearn up. There is 1 out, and it is 5-2. Ryan O'Hearn, red, white, blue, 286. They're going to be a ball in play. O'Hearn does have some pop here. 907. That is going to be a single. Things are picking up here for Baltimore. O'Hearn is a lefty. The single goes to left field. And let's see. 5 is, let's see, runners advance 1. So, a single for O'Hearn. Boom, boom, boom. Run scores. We take 2 fatigue points from Mays. Mays is dropping quick. He's down to 5. And all of a sudden it is 5-3. Cedric Mullins is up. We're going to leave Mays in. He earned it. He earned the right to win or lose it. 243 is a ball in play. And oh my goodness, 914 is a single. A single for Mullins. He's a lefty. The single is hit to right field. And 5 is the runner on second scores. Runner on first has an option. So we're not going to run. A single from Mullins. Boom, boom. 2 runs are in. Mays' fatigue is down to 2. That is a 5-run inning for Baltimore, and Mays is going to get the old yank Garuski. What is going on in the bottom of the 5th? It is 5-5. We're going to put in a relief pitcher, just absolutely getting hammered. We're going to put in Jack Quinn for the Yankees. Dogs are going crazy. They think their mother is home, which she is not. Quinn is fatigue. Okay, he's coming in as a reliever, so he's going to be an 8. Westberg is up 2 outs. Can we get the Baltimore Orioles out? 030 is going to be a possible error. And 072 is a single. So we first see if it's a range check. No, it is not. The single by Westberg, he's a righty, so that is to center field. Ruth is an A. Very unlikely he makes an error. He does not. So a single. And now we have to check runner advancement, O'Hearn. Ruth was in left field. So, whoops, wrong dice here. Red, 7, 1 base. So Quinn drops to a 7. We have bases loaded. We have batted around. Gunnar Henderson is up. Bottom of the 7, 5-5. You could not have a, well, you probably you couldn't have a better hitter up, 9.1 WAR. 244 is going to be a ball in play. And 285, that is going to be 85, is going to be ground out shortstop. There you have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-5 after 7 innings. 5-5 after 7 innings. Webb really held this game together for Baltimore, but they are going to have to bring in a relief pitcher. And let's see what we're going to see if we can bring in somebody nice and quality here. That's not going to be a loose cannon. Let's bring in Columbe. Hope I'm pronouncing his name right. He didn't have a lot of action last year, but let's see. Oops, I forgot a letter. Okay, he only has 4, so his fatigue is down to 3. He's going to be facing Babe Ruth. And, all right, here we go. 737 is going to be a ball in play, and 307 is going to be an out. So 07 is going to be a line out to the first baseman. Bob Musial is up. Big Bob has a single in the game. And this is 438. That's going to be a ball in play. And 508 on a righty is going to be a line out third. So we have 2 outs. Shang is up 2 for 3. Home run, double, strikeout. 865. That's going to be a walk. So Shang is having a pretty tight game. Oops, wrong pitcher here. And we have Pip 0 for 2 with a walk. Red, white, blue, 900. That would be a ball in play. 462, that's going to be an out. So 62 is going to be a ground out first. That's the end of the top of the 7th, or top of the 8th. And let's see. We're going to pull Quinn. Quinn does give up a lot of hits for a pitcher. Let's see what we can bring in. Alec Ferguson, not the best choice here for the 21 Yankees. I'm trying to find somebody that's not a disaster case. Let's see, Bill Piercy. We'll bring in Bill Piercy. 14 games, 81 innings. He did have 4 relief appearances. But the Yankees need him right now to shut the door. And let's see. Santander is up, bottom of the 8th inning, 5-5. 150, a walk. And that comes right off Piercy's card. So Piercy comes in the game and walks Santander. Baltimore continues the pressure in the bottom of the 8th. 276 is going to be a ball in play, and 065 is going to be a single. So Santander is a Causer is a lefty. That's at the right field. Single to right. And that's advanced 2. So boom, boom. First and third, no outs. The heat is on. Bottom of the 8th inning. Adley Rutschman is up. Let's see what we got here. 185 is going to be a ball in play. 085, a single. Are you kidding me? And Rutschman is a lefty. That is a single to center field. And a 1 is advanced 2 bases. So that will score a run. Adley gets his first hit of the game. Pierce is down 4. Baltimore takes a 6-5 lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. And we have Ryan Mountcastle, red, white, blue, 500. Okay, so a 500 roll is going to be a possible wild pitch. 500 is a wild pitch check. And Piercy's a +5. So wild pitch is going to be 1 to 55. That would be a wild pitch. It is a wild pitch. And guess what? Run scores. Runner advances. Piercy's down to 3. And let's see. Mountcastle is still up, but we're going to finish the at-bat because it was a ball in play. 256. 56 on a righty is going to be a grounder to first. Okay? Grounder to first. 3. If no runners are forced, they hold. Runner on first. If there's a runner on first, it's a double play. So there was no runner on first. He advanced to second on the... never mind. No runners are forced, so runners hold. I forgot the runner on first advanced on the double on the wild pitch. So there's a runner on second with only 1 out. That's right, only 1 out. Ramon Urias is up, and we have 337. There's going to be a ball in play, and 1. Oh, this is not good. This is another single. So we have a runner on second. Urias is a righty. And the ball is hit to left field for option. That's going to be 1 base advance. So first and third. Piercy is down to a 2 fatigue. O'Hearn is up. New York needs a mini miracle here to get out of this inning without extreme amount of damage. 953. A strikeout. Well, that's a good fortuitous roll for the Yanks. And Cedric Mullins, who's 1 for 4 with a single. 075 is a strikeout. So back-to-back strikeouts for Piercy. He gets out of the inning. We have 1, we have 2. 7-5 on the wild pitch. And the Yankees lead off the top of the 9th. And Baltimore is going to bring in their closer, if I can find him. Let's just see what kind of magic we have here. I forgot where I put him. Suarez. D. Kramer. And let's see, Pocus, those are starters. Burt Smith, Bradish, Aiken, Kano, Burns. Back to Burns again. Perez, what should be on the bottom of the pile. Here we go, Craig Kimbrell. So the closer is in for Baltimore, top of the ninth. Kimbrell. And you might think that's a big blessing, but Kimbrell had a 5.33 ERA for Baltimore. Not as bad as Devin Williams this year. All right, Kimbrell's fatigue drops to a 4. Top of the ninth inning, home run Baker versus Craig Kimbrell. Kimbrell can give up some ding-dongs, so let's see what happens. 7:53 is going to be a ball in play, and 4:43 is going to be an out. So a nice start for Baltimore. Fly out to right field, and Aaron Ward's up 1 for 3 in the game. And what do we have here? 7:92 is going to be a ball in play. 7:13 is going to be an out. 13 on a righty is going to be a line out second. 2 up, 2 down. Last chance for the Yankees. We have Mike McNally, who at 260 with 1 home run and 215 at bats. 207 is a strikeout. That's it. That is the game. 1, 2, 3 inning. Let me just kind of pile these bad boys up. Get out of the way here, and we'll do a recap before we head off for the evening. And let's see what we have. All right, so 7-5 for Baltimore. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits for New York. And I don't see any errors for Baltimore. Let's see. 1 with 1 error. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits for Baltimore. All starting in the 6th inning. That 7th inning was just devastating, and the 8th inning didn't help either. So 7-5 Baltimore. 16 total hits, 10 for Baltimore, 6 for the Yankees, 1 error, and there you have it. That is the ball game. It was an exciting ball game. For a while, I thought Mays was going to put together a run at a no-hitter. He made a valiant effort, but did not. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good night.